We'll stop to start with. Share, please. Do share the video. That would help me out a lot. But most importantly, subscribe. Been making a video every day. Been over 700 days. Yeah, it's a long time, a lot of days. But just subscribe. Not stop until we get to 10,000 subscribers. So, you know, this isn't ending anytime soon with my luck. You guys may have legitimately been hounding me in ways for this one. I love it. I love it. I love the enthusiasm because that feeds my own enthusiasm for everything, but particularly Stray Kids. So this is 19. I got like a lot of comments over the last 2-3 weeks, people being like, you need to react to 19. 19 is a song I see you liking. You're gonna like the message of this. You're gonna like this song. I know you're gonna love it. So like, it's come to the time where I'm gonna react to it. I know I'm just about a year late, but that's just, I'm a year late. What do you want? It's just what it is. So this is an MV, I guess. It's Stray Kids 19. Only 3 million views, 3.8 million views. Not a ton of views. Maybe it's a B-side track. I do not know. But from all the suggestions, I'm expecting big things. Now, I always go in with like good expectations, but not the highest expectations. Because high expectations generally only lead you to being let down. You've led me to believe this is going to be like A-star, like level good. So like, I'm holding it to that, you know? I'm holding it to that. So let's get to this anyway. Let's go.
순간을 기다렸는데 너는 어떠냐? 조금 겁나 아님 신나 나는 사실 너를 보내려니 아프다 하루가 느리게 갈 때마다 빨리 가라 기도했지만 지금 내 심정은 모두 반대야 지금의 순간이 잠시 멈췄으면 좋겠어 시간 나 이제 여기 있지 말고 딴 데 가 Yeah 하나 둘 셋 다시금 back to the 열쇠 그때 되고 싶은 가수가 이제는 됐네 아직도 믿기지 않지만 난 행복해 내 꿈에 많은 운이 함께했기에 만족해 근데 내가 꿈을 꾸기 전부터 기대했던 이 순간이 시정치하고 싶어 준비도 아직 되지 않았는데 저기 멀리 나를 기다리고 있는 20대가 나를 기다려 왜 이렇게 너무나 빠르게 느껴지는 걸까 이 하루가 딱 여기서 새고 나면 모든 게 꿈처럼 다 사라지고 나만 다시 그대로 back 좀 더 전으로 내가 매일 때 쓰던 그대로 지금이 지나가면 멀어질까봐 지금의 나를 다시 못 볼까봐 I just wanna go back 다시 그대로 yeah 이제 말투는 더 버릇스럽게 좀 서투지만 당당한 척 걸었네 어린이 척하고 다니는 중학생처럼 아직 뮤직하고 모든 게 안 익숙해 내가 지속했던 10시 후 청소년 출입금 지표 지퍼는 이제 나와 관계없네 근데 어째 아빠 엄마는 아직도 날 나이로 보는데 이상하게 나도 아직 이게 익숙해 Pay attention 나이가 몇인데도 됐어 곧 있으면 나는 청소년이란 명태를 떼고 이쯤하면 됐어 자연스러워겠어 불편해하지마 그래 모두 똑같이 다 그랬어 매번 되고 싶던 나이 24과 같은 과정을 겪은 건데 나만 이리 불안할까 아님 다른 사람 가까운 우리 엄마 아빠 형도 똑같은 마음으로 이 날을 보냈을까 왜 이렇게 너무나 빠르게 느껴지는 걸까 이 하루가 딱 여기서 새고 나면 모든 게 꿈처럼 다 사라지고 나만 다시 그대로 back 좀 더 전으로 내가 매일 때 쓰던 그대로 지금이 지나가면 멀어질까봐 지금의 나를 다시 못 볼까봐 I just wanna go back 다시 그대로 yeah 그토록 어색했던 곳이 이제 나의 집이 되고 그토록 너무 컸던 소리 이제 내게 작게 보여 내가 그때 꿈을 이룩했는데 이제는 창밖을 보며 착륙 준비를 해 내가 그때 꿈을 꾸며 이룩했는데 이제는 창밖을 보며 착륙 준비를 해 yeah 그토록 어색했던
Wow, okay. Stray Kids. You make Stray Kids stay. I just have to be fair. I have to be fair. These guys just produce such good music. I feel like I've said this like 12 times out of all the MVs. They've made like 20. But these guys make such good music. It's unique because you very rarely find artists like this. Like, not at all. Like, it never happens. Like, ever. Ever. Even Ed Sheeran. I liked all of Ed Sheeran's tracks up till this last album. And I'm like, Ed, this is absolute trash. Like, it just wasn't good. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. Most people had a affinity towards it. I didn't feel it. I wasn't feeling most of the songs on it. And he's someone who, anything he plays, I love. And it just didn't hit me at all. I didn't like it. I mean, some of the songs were fine, but none of them were like standout, iconic in my opinion. Like he has been producing for the last 5, 6, 7 years. But this, again, hard hitting. It just is. It just is. You're right, alright? I'm glad you did what you did. But there was a risk you might have overhyped it too much. You didn't. You didn't. This is actually so well made. And you need to have this very unique sound and feel about a song. Not just the MV. Forget the MV here, because I'll talk about that. But the song itself needs to be made in such a way where you believe what's being said. Like, you actually feel it and you connect with it. And for me, that doesn't happen a lot. It doesn't happen a lot. But these guys seem to just do it for me. Like, every single time when they're trying to put something across and have something stand out from their videos and from their songs. The video itself, again, JYP. I see why your numbers are so good financially. Because you're making MVs for the cost of pittance. But I love the aesthetic of it. And it doesn't feel like you're cheaping me out with being like, oh, it's an MV, but like it's really cheap. It doesn't feel like that. Production-wise, producing-wise, it is. But it doesn't have that feel when you're watching it. And the way the song has been put together, the video just fit and made sense. And there was a lot there which made me feel like going back to my like 17-year-old days. I know it's called 19, but I was in a different place when I was 19. I was very, very mucked up. It's just what it is. You go through times in your life where you're like, what the hell happened to me? And I know what happened, and it was something which all good things come to an end, and then when something comes to an end, it sort of just spirals out of control in some ways. But everyone has phases in their life where they're like, what did I do for that year? What did I do? What happened to me? And you know what happened. It was either, you know, some people go through addiction or depression or losing someone they love. There's lots of things which can affect someone for the rest of their lives and affect them. But it's about you being able to overcome that. And that's not an easy thing to do. Some people it takes decades. Some people it takes years. Some people it's a month, and they're like, life literally goes on. And that's a sad thing. But a lot of the stuff in here that they said, I remember speaking to some people about a year ago, maybe about 18 months ago now. That is how quickly time flies. I went back to my secondary school, and I gave a talk to the like 17-year-olds. I think it was 17 and 18-year-olds, but mainly 17-year-olds. And I literally said to them exactly what they said in this song, which was, like, you're complaining about school, you're complaining about education, and complaining about, oh, this person's done this, and that person's done that, and this person slept with this person, and that person did this. And I'm just like, guys, just honestly, enjoy yourselves, because you're going to look back on this when you're 22. And I was like 23 or 24 at the time. I may have been 23, yeah. And you're going to look back on that and say, where did that time go? Like, I want to go back to that. And a lot of people feel that way. Some people, there's this idea of peaking in high school. That's a bad thing. You never want to peak in high school. That's terrible. That's not good. That's really, really bad. That's awful. You don't want to do that. But you should look back on those days and be like, that was so cool, and I love doing that. But I hope that everyone gets to a point in their life where, like, I'm better now, though, and I'm happier now, and I'm doing stuff that I love doing. But for a lot of people, it takes a long time to get to that point. And they always look back on those days when they were, 15, 16 to 18, 19, 20. And they say, I was so young and energetic, and I was like a spring chicken. And you know, all the whining and stuff just becomes irrelevant because you look back on those memories and say, I wish I'd done something else in that time as well. Even though you did so much life-changing stuff and positive things for your life, you think, there was so many more things I could have done in that time as well. But yeah, 20 is an odd one. 20 is an odd one. I think it's the first one age-wise where you get to when you're an adult, where you're actually viewed as an adult. And I think 2021 is that age, because at 18, you're like, you're 18, my lad. Like, there's teen in your name. At 19, there's teen in your age, you know. But as you go further and further above that, like, you're not exactly a kid anymore. And it's weird to transition from being that kid to not being the kid, or being the youngest in the group to not being the youngest in the group. And it's a weird transition you have to make. And also people looking at you like you're a kid still when you're like 20, 21, but you're like, no, I'm older than that. I'm a grown up. But then really you're like a 17-year-old still. And then when you're 17, you're like, but I just want to be 20 as well now though. And I can do all these things. I want to be 18. And then really you don't, because you can't do all the things you had the liberty of doing when you were 17 or 16. You don't get those free passes. You really don't. So a lot of stuff in here. I think everyone, their audience is obviously very young, like under 16-year-olds, I would think, boys and girls. I don't know what the demographic is, if it's more skewed one way or another, because these guys seem like guys who are young would like them as well. It's not like a One Direction type situation where generally guys are like, they're trash. Now their music is still trash, okay? It's still not good music. But these guys, I think, would have a pretty widespread audience between both, you know, young boys and young girls. So the message is there, you know, for everyone who is of that age. Just enjoy yourself. You know, you're there once. You don't get to do it again. I wish my, like, 20-year-old self didn't think in the way he did, you know, or the 19-year-old self didn't think in the way I did, you know. But time flies. It really does, and you don't get it back. And that's the mad thing. Like, 4 years ago, I didn't have a beard. Now I have a pretty solid beard. It's not the best, but it's actually okay in my opinion. If there's one thing that's happened in 4 years, I've got a beard. So, yeah. Damn. Weird. Crazy. But thanks. It was definitely one to watch, one to listen to. Not a gym banger. It's not a gym banger, I have to be fair. But, like, I'm going to be listening to this. If I'm in one of those moods, I'm going to be slapping this on and just thinking about the times and going, yeah, well, move on, lad. You're not 20 anymore. It's an odd one, isn't it? It really is. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share. I mucked that up. I don't know why that happened, but it did. Moving on, logging off, logging back on. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then I don't know. Honestly, nah, I don't know. Just subscribe. That would be really, really great. Anyway, I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been great, and I'll see you next time. That's tomorrow, if you don't know. Yeah, make a video every day. Every single day. Not stop until we get to 10,000 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers. I'll say it one more time. 10,000 subscribers. So subscribe. It would help us out a lot. Every person there is like me woodpecking away at the tree trying to get to the center of that 10,000. So I'll see you again tomorrow with some more quality shitty content, because that's just what we do here. We do that. Today, I kind of like the quality of the shit. I did indeed. My shit, not their shit. Their shit was good. My shit is what it is. But yeah, I'll be back because I'm never not here. Hashtag never not here, because I'm here every single day. Also, one of my new lines, stay safe, stay inside, subscribe. Please do. Stay safe, stay inside, but most importantly, obviously, subscribe. But I'll see you tomorrow, because I will indeed be here again. See you tomorrow. Skadoosh.